the Bristol Hun.
Osama bin Laden was working for the US.
9/11 was an inside job.
All dogs aren't actually dogs, they're just cats in fursuits that are like tired of
The Mandela effect is the government's way of figuring out how much detail they can change before the public notices.
There are politicians out there right now that are pushing conspiracy theories because they want you to be scared. It's backed up by evidence.
That is a conspiracy that has cost the lives of staggering numbers of people.
Sorrow, regret, and apology.
I think that all religion is fake and made up by humans. All spiritual talk, life after death.
I think 9/11 was definitely an inside job.
My nan was a big conspiracy theorist and she thought that the royal family were lizards.
You're going off camera to the right.
Now put your hand on the Bible. Swear to God you walked on the moon.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what to do. You do. You live on that.
Take shadow. I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man.
You don't know what it is.
Martin, Zion, please.
Let's get 1-2.
Check 1 2 1 2.
It'd be away from frame, then clap it, and that's all good.
So if you could introduce us to your story, you could say your name, and how did you fall down the rabbit hole?
My name is Brent Lee. I am the host of Some Dare Call It Conspiracy podcast, and I was a conspiracy theorist for over 15 years, from the years 2003 to 2018. And with the conspiracy theories, I happened upon them upon chance. I was using the internet, I was looking for documentaries, and I basically came across a folder on a file sharing app that had a bunch of 9/11 conspiracy theory documentaries in them. And that was pretty much my intro into this whole belief system. So I was convinced that the political world was all connected. We believed in like satanic pedophile elites ran the entire world. I wanted to find what this bigger picture actually was, which is what conspiracy theories try to give you, like a bigger picture of everything going on. I used to think that they were making it cloudy and making it rainy just to make us depressed.
Conspiracy theories have been around since the start of humans, right back at the beginning. It's always pointing the finger at those and blaming them for the wrongdoings. So the internet has increased conspiracy theorising. It's on the fence. Some suggest yes, and some people suggest no. No being, actually, conspiracy theories have always been popular. Way before the internet, way after the internet, the popularity has actually stayed the same. Another suggests, well actually yes, because people are exposed to the content way more than ever before. You're on TikTok, you may find yourself into a rabbit hole.
It was very much an online thing and not in real life. I was more open to alternative theories. If someone else is going to listen to me, then I was going to listen to them. And that's where we started forming these little bonds. Coming out was a long process. I would say it took me about 3 years to finally convince myself that I was probably wrong about how I saw the world working. I have to invoke Brandolini's law, which is the amount of energy needed to destroy bullshit is 100 times more than it takes to put bullshit into the world. And I'm saying that word because that's exactly what Brandolini said. And the first thing was really Brexit. When we actually voted ourselves out of it.
We gave the right of judgment on this issue to the British people. They made their choice. They want to leave the EU.
First, why would we do that when it's part of the plot? Second, I didn't actually think that our votes counted. I thought our votes were just like an exercise. And at the same time, Trump won the presidency. And that was a big, big wake-up call for me. I had to start thinking to myself, right, maybe they're not as in charge as I thought they were. And that's when the Jenga blocks started coming out and the whole tower kind of came down.
So the journey into being a conspiracy theorist, of course, is complicated, it's very unique, I think, to that individual, but it's certainly difficult to kind of come out of it. You know, if you see the world through this conspiratorial lens, where you see distrust, you see suspicion, or wherever you look, how do you kind of come back from that? So therefore, I think actually someone who kind of emerged and kind of can come back, you know, from that kind of world is quite notable.
I think there's one specific incident that motivated me to speak out. January 6th, the Capitol riot. There was a lady there called Ashley Babbitt. She got shot in the neck by the Capitol Police for breaching the Capitol. And the day after, the news was reporting how she had fallen down the QAnon rabbit hole. So when I saw that woman die on live stream, I realized then I need to say something. Because if I could have got to her and just told her, look, this is wrong. Here's why it's wrong. I believed this for 15 years, and now I know exactly why it's wrong and who pushed it to us to try and make us believe their narrative and do what they wanted us to do. I think people disseminate this information for different reasons. I did it from a good place. I thought I was trying to help. And I believe there's a lot of people out there right now that are doing that exact same thing. They think they're trying to help. Specifically with like anti-vax conspiracies. They don't want people to take the vaccine because they do think it's going to kill them. And then there's others who are trying to manipulate you to do their bidding.
So conspiracy beliefs can impact the smooth running of society. So you believe that there's a kind of hidden agenda with regards to climate change or vaccination. Well, that actually impacts how you actually behave. If you believe climate change isn't happening, why would you help try and reduce it?
And
you don't think we have to care about the environment? Like, what do you...
No, not even a little bit. Like,
not even a little bit?
No.
If you believe that vaccines are not safe, it's all covered up for profit, why would you get vaccinated? So actual fact, I think these are rational kind of responses, but it's irrational because these things aren't true. Climate change is happening. Vaccines are, for the most part, are particularly safe. People should be getting vaccinated. So therefore it impacts people's actual behaviours.
What I would say is people have become too wrapped up in their opinion and thinking that opinion matters and not facts. Well, I think the world's like this, so it is like this. And that's what people seem to be like. And I don't think it matters what age you are. The lack of information gives a gap. And that's where the gap can be filled with disinformation. And if someone can fill that gap for you, you're going down the rabbit hole.
So of course, if you have a conspiracy belief, it can impact how you engage with other people. Other people could be your friends, your family, your work colleagues. There are actually quite a lot of Facebook groups around, you know, people trying to support each other who are family members of those who believe in conspiracies.
My message is one of hope. I try to tell my story so that people can see it doesn't matter how far your relative has gone down that rabbit hole, they can get out. It's just going to take a bit of time. That's pretty much my message.
It's a good message.